but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got out of trouble and throws. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Alabama 7, Texas 0.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. With jet sweep pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Barrels ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the air, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Texas offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To the air. It's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He chucks one out to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Makes a catch and knocked down. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses has played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Getting some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Now adjusting. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting the field.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are
looking deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give is to Miller. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Picked off. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, and the ball's on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Going up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
This time he's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fake the spike, and he wants to throw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I don't think the quarterback sold the spike well enough on that one. It didn't seem like the defense was fooled in that 2-minute situation.
Now on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Flips it out in the flat. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He had no time left, no choice. Had to get it done, and he does. And they're a conversion away from a W.
Man, how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.